Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. First off, I hope you guys like the new intro. I actually worked on that for a little while yesterday. It took me about like a couple hours to do in between like editing and stuff, and I still have some things to fix with it, but I figured, I get your guys' feedback before I do anything else with it. Anyways, today's review is a long-running show that I've been hoping that would come back right away, and it came back soon, Food Wars Season 2. Now, Food Wars was definitely one of those shows that people were not expecting to be as good as it was when it first came out. I mean, everyone was like, oh, how could a cooking type anime be, fun and clever and all that? And it became one of those cult following things of just, oh my god, everyone started spreading it to the point that it blew up and became super popular. So definitely was excited for season 2, and luckily it's here, and I'm reviewing the first episode. Now, we have the gang back here. This is going to be the major players in the new tournament that's coming up. And we hear Soma is actually going to be in the first round, and the first round's theme is Bento. Now, Soma, he's got a lot of things to run it for him because, for the fact that Soma kicks ass when it comes to cooking, he doesn't think he's going to lose. He is how he is. And he finds out his first opponent is Nakiri Alice, who we saw from last year as this girl who uses science more behind anything else than cooking technique per se, but she makes great concoctions and ends up, being one of the major winners of the actual preliminary rounds last year. Now, they both enter the fray and they are prepped. You can see their faces, they're ready to go, and everyone's like, oh, how is Soma going to win against this girl who just floored everyone in Group B's presentation? Now, of course, I had to put in there Soma getting ready again with his, attire that he has when he cooks. I thought this was awesome. I mean, it sent goosebumps down my arms because I loved Food Wars, really. I really did. And it was just cool to see this. Now, Alice is actually the first one to finish her meal, and she makes a assortment of sushi. And, the judges, of course, really love it. They find the flavors are really cool and really well done, to the point that they're like, oh, this is hands down going to probably be her. And then, of course, Soma goes, well, I'm making a traditional nori bento. Now, nori bento, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this is actually what it looks like. It's the actual traditional sense. I mean, it looks gross, but I've had some of it before. It's not that bad. It's just an acquired taste, but it's a very traditional type thing. And everyone was like, oh my god, that's what it's going to look like. But in the end, I won't show all of it, because I think it was a lot of good stuff, and it'd be too many images to throw into one video. But you could see the reactions of everyone going back and feeling like they're a kid again, because the flavors were both so great but also reminded you of being a kid, to the point that even Alice, when she eats some of his food, it's brought back to the times of when she was a kid and she really kind of wanted to beat the one girl so bad, and she was trying desperately to beat her, and she went and then decided to start studying through the actual means of gastroenterology to actually become a better cook. Now, of course, what does that culminate to? Soma's the victor, and everyone. I don't know if anyone's surprised by this. I knew Soma was going to win, because I know Food Wars sometimes could be a little bit like, whoa, you didn't expect that, but I honestly thought this was going to happen. I thought this would be the finale right here, and of course it was. I was happy. Everyone else was happy. Now, I won't spoil it, but I will tell you guys and girls that you definitely have to go check out the ending credits of the show. It has a scene that shows who's going to be the next opponent, and I think everyone's familiar with her. I'll just say that. She's definitely going to be the next one, and I am looking forward to episode 2, which I will be reviewing every week. Every episode that comes out for the show, unless something God forbid happens, then we'll talk about that later. Anyways, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this. I will talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Please hit that like button, subscribe, the whole 9. Bye bye, everyone.